So a poopy thing just kind of happened. I was looking at one of my favorite septum rings that I've had for almost quite a while. I've had it for a few years, and it's not special, it's just I've had it for a really long time. So in a weird way, it's like sentimental, and it's just like this silver like septum ring, and it's like just your typical like horseshoe septum ring, that's all. And I was looking at it, I'm like, I've had this for a really long time, so it kind of makes it kind of special. And right as I was thinking about that, I literally dropped the one ball, and now I don't know where it is, so I'm gonna like try and find it. Yeah, so anyway, it's a quick update. It's been red for about a couple weeks now. Washed it a few times. Hair colors blowing up pretty good, and I'm sorry that I don't really have a good camera right now, or stand or webcam or anything that's like really great, so I'm just shooting this on my tablet, so I'm really sorry for it moving around and being really shaky. Just bear with me, I swear eventually I'll get it all fixed. And I just want to talk some real talk real quick. I'm getting at that point in my life where I'm getting ready to start a new chapter. And I'm looking at colleges, and I'm applying, and I'm doing all kinds of testing, and I'm working on getting a car, and thinking about moving out, and blah, blah, blah. And it's just really stressful. I'll be honest, I'm not like a stressed out person typically, but this is really stressful, and I think it would be for anyone. And I just, want to give a minute to talk about it, just because it's like a really real, relevant issue that I'm facing. So, let me just give my backstory for a second, just real quickly. Not that this is completely relevant, but it might be a little bit, so I don't know. So I live with my mom. My parents have been divorced for like a really long time. I mean, legally we get into all that, but basically I've been separated, divorced, whatever, since I was like 6, and I'm 17, so it's been a while. I don't remember what they were like together. And when they were together, we lived in relatively wealthy areas, and because of that, they could afford to send my sister to private school and pay for cheerleading and whatever sport she dreamed of, and we could do homeschooling, and my mom didn't have to work. So obviously she didn't do private school and homeschooling at the same time. But when my mom left my dad, that changed everything. We were really like poor for a short period of time. We're not poor anymore, obviously. It's been like 10, 11 years. But it's just like, because of that and many other things following that, and between then and now, it's kind of changed my perspective on everything, and just a lot of different things. And it's just like really weird, because I wouldn't say I ended up like the bad end of everything, but I've had a very different life than my sister, because we are 7 years apart. I never went to private school. I was never homeschooled. I don't remember what my parents were like together. We just have very different experiences as children. However, we can share some of the heartbreak and issues. So, because of that, well, not because of my parents getting divorced or whatever, like that has nothing to do with it, but because of all the events in between, me and my sister just had very different ideas about the future. And I wanted to, when I was little, I was like, I really want to be an anesthesiologist. Like, I was just like this little thing, like 8, 9, 10, could barely pronounce the word, and that's what I wanted to do. I didn't really know what it was, but I wanted to do it because my grandma told me that they made a lot of money. And then I realized, oh, wait, that's not what careers are about. Careers aren't about making money. It's about everything ever. Making money, having a family, traveling, taking all that into consideration. How much school or certifications you must get in order to get the job, blah, 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 experience. So then I had a wake-up call. That's not what I wanted to do. So then, it's like a fuzzy in my hair. Oh no. So then I realized I really like math and science, and then I realized I wanted to go into engineering, blah blah blah, changed a bunch of ideas about fields. But like, I think I kind of have a rough idea of what I want to do, something with like computer science or not like network engineering, but like something kind of in between there. And right now I'm taking college courses at my high school, so I can kind of prepare for that. And this is what I want to get at. What I've learned is I don't know what I want to do, and nobody really knows what they want to do till it's kind of too late. But the unfortunate thing is you kind of have to make a decision way earlier than you're ready for. For example, my sister, she went to like an alternative high school where it was like a technical school, so she went for cosmetology, and then she decided that that wasn't what she wanted to do, so she went into the military, and like she just like changed her mind a bunch of times. I mean, she stuck with the military, but she still changed her mind a lot about what she's going to do afterwards. So I'm kind of going through like the beginning of the same issues. So this is just what I want to get at. If any of you guys like have any advice towards like or questions about college and growing up or whatever, just shoot them at me. I'll be free to answer them and be completely open. But bottom line, I don't know what I want to do, but I'm figuring it out. And I just figure there's no reason to stress about it, to freak out about it and get all worked up when there's people who make a living being professional cuddlers and people who make a living or make over $100,000 selling weenies in New York. Okay, so it's like I can't not care about it, but it's hard to find a balance. So I just like wanted to give an update. Like, that's where I am in my life. Like, it's just like so scary, and I have so much stuff going on, and like I don't know, it's just a giant shitstorm between like my relationships with people and my relationships with my extracurricular activities and sports that I want to keep up with in high school. And my advice is, whatever you're pursuing, keep at it. The worst you can do is realize maybe you're not crazy about it. Like, don't give something up that maybe you're good at or maybe that you like just because you're going through a tough time. Don't give it up just because you twisted your ankle. Don't give stuff up. If you become good at something, you become far more valuable than if you just did it for like a year or two. But yeah, like I did soccer for 8 years and I wish I would have kept with it, but I didn't. So that's really all I had to say. I'm sorry, this is like a rambling video. But I can't wait to vlog more about my life, and you